and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Rams.
Set to kick off.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen, the kicker. Andres Borealis has... From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Cap, 21.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Once again, it's Sampson.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. Difference for the offense.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. McConkey in motion.
Hey, Kappa. Ready.
On 1st down, right back to Sampson. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Nick Martin is there to bring him down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Third, they need 8.
Line.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. 13 yards on the catch there. 1st down, L.A.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Kappa. Hey, Ray. Ready.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. And he's into the end zone.
And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
The extra point by Bass is good. As Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return starts from the 5. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And he will take this one in. 79 yards. Touchdown, Rams. extra point is up and through. And the Rams come right back to tie it at 7.
Andres Morigama is set to kick
Each
off.
team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Now an opening past the 30. Turn, and the drive will begin there.
Yard line.
Set. Why did they...
On play action, it's Herbert. Left side, catch made by McConkey. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
Gain of 15.
Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Set.
Handoff, running left, it's Sampson. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. With Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. He'll stay on the ground with Sampson. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Set. Go.
Here's Herbert. Down to the 10. And he's in.
Trey Lambert-Smith. Touchdown.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
Panther 11. Here we go, here we go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Shot 50. Here we go. Shot. 70 lying.
He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the...
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. They'll start on the ground with Sampson. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
48-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
We are through 1. The Chargers out to the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this 2nd quarter. They've got it. Second and 1 coming up. On the handoff, this is Sampson. A big hole. And he will go all the way.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And they are unable to tack on the extra point. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Viking 18.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
79 Broncos. Go, Rig, go. Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Now, he'll air one out, and that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Set. Go.
There's a give up the middle for Sampson. Room to run at the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 20. And the Chargers have the first down.
Set. 380. Set.
A give, it's Sampson. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Start.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And much more room to run on this one. Pick up of 8, and that'll bring up third down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
It's 3rd and 4.
Ready.
Throwing now is Herbert. That one.
Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Passes kick is good. And the Chargers will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On the return, Travion Henderson. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
Deputy Lions.
They'll throw out of the gun. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 2.
49-yard line.
He'll look to throw. A toss. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down.
Come on, set, go!
Back to the air one more time. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready, liking, and three,
A handoff as they try to run it here, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. First down, L.A.
At the 23-yard line.
60 Eagles. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits.
And he will get into the end zone.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now, Herbert. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And he is out of bounds at the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Dylan Sampson was the man he was trying to hook up with there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. It's a big one for the Chargers. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Pass's kick is good. And the Chargers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Now they'll set up to throw. And this one is intercepted. Derek Stingley comes up with it. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
First down throw there is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Pistol here for Herbert. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he will get into the end zone. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Their own 28-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Hey, what's the back? Cougar 19.
Drive will start on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Rams first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
That's 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Timber. Ready.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he's in. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
Flush to his right. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown. On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Slot man in motion right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's caught. It's Lambert Smith. And he'll dive forward here. Tack on even more yardage to the end of this one. It's a big one for the Chargers. It covers 51 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. Sampson will score. Touchdown, L.A. And make it 3 touchdowns. Now, remember, he caught the one earlier. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's called in on the left by Nacua. And he's going to be taken down, but there is a flag on the field. You wonder if that was a push-off.
Go. Panther 60. 18. Pioneer. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Dragon 60.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. That one brought in by Nacua. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that 1st down play.
It brings up 2nd down at the 41-yard line.
Hey, smash front.
He'll drop to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And When he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 2-yard gain.
Rams punting unit coming out. And a pretty good punt there. Fair catch, taken right around the 11-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Run. Set.
On first down, here's Sampson. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
The 16-yard line.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Taken down by
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's good for a Charger first down. Here's Sampson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play.
40-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now this looks like a design run. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 17 yards the gain there. And the Chargers have the first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Well, we see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, L.A.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain. On first down, they pick up 7 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Ladd McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Run. Set. Run. Set.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance, then he had it in. He does. First down.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on third down, and they just can't make a play.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. A run with Sampson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
And now, after the pick six, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just the pick six, but add on a 2-point conversion. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Inside run with Sampson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to lead the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Sampson. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Line.
Now a give on the ground, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll find his man, Lambert Smith. And he will be out of bounds. There is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that is all about.
Got it. Ready?
Now it is 1st and goal.
Get it.
Here's a design run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down?
Get in himself. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The extra point by Bass is good. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get.
Now a toss play, running left, and he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
The run game not helping him out those last two plays, thus 3rd and 16.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
On the return, Travion Henderson. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Shot. Put.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. He's got it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Think back to the spring, Mike. We all watched the highlights of this guy's pro day, and you always question, why do they make these quarterbacks just rear back and throw it as far as they can? How often are they really going to do that? Well, when they do, like we saw here, it is...
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by John A. Barron. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Crowd right.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will score. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers are going to extend their lead.
Chargers 61. Rams 34. Tyler Bass.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready. 60. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Going for it all. And this will be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Ready.
Back to the air once more. On set. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Derwin James, the multiple times all-pro, getting in there for the sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And that's going nowhere. Thrown down, literally and awkwardly, right at the line of scrimmage.
Baylor tight. Set.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to let this one go deep. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us.